God, what's going on, y'all? Believe it or not, me, Bigg Jah, Kenn Edwin, Uncle Todd. We're going to be in Austin, Texas at Roscoe's Comedy Club. Purchase those tickets immediately. They selling out soon, man. First show is tomorrow, 8 p.m. Only a few tickets left. Make sure y'all purchase those tickets. Austin, Texas, we are coming to you soon. Also, San Antonio, the tickets are available to upstage. Purchase those. The VIPs are almost sold out. Come hither and fuck with us. Kraig Smith, Bigg Jah, Kenn Edwin, Uncle Todd. Then that next month, we coming to New York. I'm bringing Bigg Jah. We're going to be roasting people. Kraig Smith and Bigg Jah in New York, September 14th. Make sure y'all come out and get your asses roasted. But before then, Kraig, Bigg Jah, Kenn Edwin, Uncle Todd. Man, make sure y'all bring y'all goof asses on out, man. For real. Waiting on my guy, my big bro Snaps to show up. Until then, we're going to talk about wins versus losses. Wins versus losses, people. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, too. This is a test. Testing out some new stuff in the studio. Want to make sure we loud and clear up in here. Want to make sure we loud and clear up in here. Pile in, God. So much to talk about today. Did y'all see the Africans that stowed away on the cargo ship from Lagos, Nigeria to Brazil? They had 3 days of food. Thought they was going to an entirely different country. Ended up they was going to Brazil. They took a 10-day trip on 3 days worth of food. Make sure we loud and clear. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Okay, cool. Y'all can hear me. That's what I'm talking about. Win versus loss. In the comments, tell me what's more important to you guys, winning or losing? I know it seems like an easy answer, but I don't really think so. I don't think it's an easy answer. We all want to win, but how can you win, nigga, if you ain't lost nothing? I want to know how you know you lose, or how you know you're winning if you ain't never lost. On the stock market, they have something called a win-loss ratio. Win-loss ratio is a ratio traders use, and it calculates during a trading period. It counts the amount of wins versus the amount of losses. And their decisions on what to trade on in the future are decided by both of these bits of information. Like, you don't just decide to do something based on just wins. The instructions to a win or a loss. Somebody said losing. Man, I agree with Freddie, and I agree with Josh. I done took so many L's in my life, it's incredible. I don't even know where to start with L's. First big L I can remember is when I almost lost my life. I was almost murdered by an egg sandwich. I ate a tainted scrambled egg when I was 9-10 years old. Took me out. I was in the hospital for a couple months. Family was coming to visit me. You guys have heard the story. I'm 9 years old in a hospital bed. Family is bringing me flowers, basically decorating my grave. Had to learn how to walk all over again. That was a loss. But when I got out that hospital, I had a different appreciation for life. I didn't eat another egg for 10 years. But I had a different appreciation for life. Another early loss I took, my parents used to split up and get back together all the time. So that kind of jaded my perception of relationships. I never really looked at relationships as being something that you could find stability and comfort in. I always looked at a relationship as something that had an expiration date. Because in my household growing up, parents would be together 3-4 years. They get into it. Mother take us, move us back to Detroit, take us, move us somewhere else. Then a year go by, pops would come grab us, bring us back. So it was always turmoil, back and forth, back and forth. So when I be dating chicks, I mean, maybe it's one out there that's for me. Maybe I already know her, I don't know. But when I be dating chicks, I just be waiting for the expiration date. You know what I'm saying? I just be waiting for the time when we both like, you know what? Fuck this bitch, fuck this nigga, and we go our separate ways. That's a loss. Because what you're supposed to do, like me, I based for the majority of my life, my concept on being with a woman, I based it on my parents who are both good people, but very dysfunctional. When in reality, I should have just took the good and the bad, took some of each from both and used them to guide how I deal with women. But that's the problem with embracing the identity of those around you. You care about them and you figure what's good for them is good for you. But a lot of times shit don't work like that. You got to create your own path. They said Kraig struck out at the bar last night. And black people don't strike out. We just find another bitch. So be quiet. White niggas, they try to talk to a woman that doesn't work. Fuck, dude, and they go home. Now, nigga, I just holler at the chick sitting right next to her. Ain't no way I'ma sit and simmer on one bitch not fucking with me, because it ain't real anyway. When a woman don't like you, it's really because she don't like herself. I wish I would be mad because I struck out with one woman. You got me fucked up. I'm on to the next one. That's why I asked somebody last night on a couple nights ago on 5150, how much is pussy worth? Pussy is worth the time I give it. That's what pussy is worth. It's worth the time I give it. Anything over the time I give it is a loss. You better understand it. Pussy is worth the time you give it. Period, point blank. Another loss for me in life. Shit. My first couple years playing junior All-American football. My first couple years playing junior All-American football, man, I was one of the youngest players on the team, and I didn't get much playing time. I never forget we had a running back, my guy, love him to this day. First dominant athlete I ever played with, Marquise Starks. Probably watches the show, I don't know. This nigga was a mini Bo Jackson. We 8, 9 years old. 8, 9 years old, he was already hitting 200 pounds, doing 30 push-ups and shit. Marquise Starks, he was a diesel running back. Now, I come up in the era where everybody wanted to be a running back. Everybody wanted to be Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Thurman Thomas, Natron Means, Dave Meggett. Here I am, 30 pounds lighter than Marquise, skinny, wanting to play running back and scared of contact. At this time, Marquise was already on supplements. I seen a nigga taking creatine myself. 19 years old, on creatine, doing 30 push-ups, and he was destroying us in practice. I didn't get no burn in that first year. I take that back. I got burned, but I was the backup. After Marquise would score 3-4 touchdowns, and we'd be up 35-7 or something, then little Smitty would get in the game. Keep in mind, my dad was the announcer, so he'd be tipsy on the sideline over the intercom, hollering at bitches, cracking jokes, and drinking Budweisers as his son got no playing time, and this other little nigga named Marquise Starks was the star. What did I learn from that? I learned so much from losing. It's incredible. I love the losses I've taken. It is what it is. Shout out to Marquise Starks for making me work harder in life. Another loss I took freshman year of high school. I started on varsity in summer league as the point guard. I played the whole summer league with a broken right pinky. The varsity coach didn't even know I was right-handed because I shot the whole summer league with my left. You dig what I'm saying? Shot the whole summer league with my left, just knocking shit down. I only averaged about 6-8 points a game. I was a couple turnovers because I was new, but I was breaking cats. Now keep in mind though, the team had like 11 seniors. So we got a transfer in from another high school, Gladstone. And here I am, this ambidextrous youngster with super game. And when it came time to play VAR during the season, they didn't let me play because they had 11 seniors and one transferred in. But the deciding factor, this is the first time I understood politics, because there was another freshman who was just as good as me. His name was Gary. Shout out to Gary if you watch it. Much love and respect. His father was a really involved dude. He was the type of guy to be at practice, pulling coats to the side, and he made VAR over me as freshmen. Best three freshmen was me, Gary, and Torrey Stewart. Torrey was just as good as me. We was all pretty much equal, except I had more bounce than both the niggas. I love y'all though. But Gary ended up making the team, not because he was better, but because of other political forces. So I had to eat that because I was still forced to practice with the VAR during the season, and I'd be killing them niggas. And it just made me hungrier. Loss. They said Gary was scraping me. Nah, Gary Warren wasn't scraping me. Find him. He was from Oklahoma. He was a churchy nigga with a forehead that was most of his face, and he had a flat top the same size as his forehead. He was a cold hooper, but he couldn't fuck with me and Torrey like that. But we was all good, though. What's another loss? I talked about this on the show. 20 years old, my girlfriend worked at a daycare, was approached by a husband and wife couple to babysit their two boys at home. She came to me and said, hey, this man and his wife approached me about possibly babysitting these two babies at the crib, not at the daycare that you met them at. I was young. I wasn't stupid. I knew what was going to happen. That dude wanted to smash her. What ended up happening? She befriended the couple, with whom the wife was her tutor in statistics. They let her into her home, and a year or two later, she ended up pregnant by the woman's husband that was tutoring her and whose son she was the caregiver of. Loss. Gawd, Gawd, Gawd. Look at all these losses I'm talking about. I have no problem talking about my losses. We can go recent losses. Y'all seen one, Brandon. We was cool friends before the show. We all right now, but it ain't what it was. That's a loss. Fuck it. Move on. Shit, we lose. Had a baby on the way about 4 years ago. Bitch had a miscarriage. A loss. Then she came back and told me it wasn't a miscarriage. It was an abortion. Double loss. So you act like God killed my baby when you really killed my baby. It's cool. I ain't tripping. I'm on to the next. Well, damn. What am I saying here, bro? We just be losing in life, but it's always a lesson, man. It's always a lesson, man. Win-loss ratios. Somebody said Brandon was a sucker. Nah, he was all right, dude. We was just different, man. We operated on different principles. You know what I'm saying? That's all, man. He was all right guy. Shout out to that nigga wherever you are. Shit, before I got this studio, I approached Brown. I said, hey, Brown, I got X amount of dollars. I want to shoot more content weekly. I want to do more podcasting. Made Brown an offer like, look, this is what I got. Are you willing to accept it? At the time, Brown was going through a lot. He had lost his father. Shout out to Brown. He had a lot of stuff going on. His career he was going back on tour. Him being the legend he is, he had bigger fish to fry. So I was faced with a conundrum for 3 or 4 months. I had to find studios to shoot at. I was paying sometimes $1,000 a day to shoot my podcast and keep it afloat until I found my own space to shoot in. So I had to leave Brown's studio. So you niggas always talking about what happened to the old studio. That's what happened to the old studio. Brown had to go on tour. I could no longer shoot. I made him an offer he didn't want to accept. He didn't accept it. I didn't complain or talk shit because I love Brown and respect him with all my heart. I kept it pushing and found my own spot. Hence the turmoil y'all seen in the studio for those couple months when I kept shooting at different spots. I lost the ability to shoot there. So you niggas always asking me about the old spot. It ain't never gonna happen again. It ain't no fallout or no reason why I ain't there. It just ain't never gonna happen again. I took the loss, calculated what the fuck I needed to do, stacked my paper, and bubbled up, nigga. Take that as an example of what you do when shit changes. A loss. The problem with you, some of you cats out there is y'all are long-term losers. So you get around somebody and they may lose something or something ain't the same and you view it as a wound you could put a knife in and stab it and open it up further. Nigga, losses ain't a bad thing. You just keep it pushing. I had some decent niggas around me on the show, all with whom I think is cool cats. I have no, you know what I'm saying, no disdain for, but at the end of the day, man, I make things happen for myself and those around me. I'm really a player in the game. I'm not nobody faking the funk. All that business shit I was talking to y'all a couple years ago about during the quarantine, look at the manifestation of it, bruh. I really am doing the shit I be talking about. I ain't out here selling you fake dreams or putting together these fake black conscious, loaded lessons, trying to brainwash people into racist views and giving them unrealistic economic expectations, telling niggas I can make them rich when I ain't rich. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm just taking my losses, using it to reorchestrate my game plan, and I'm keeping it pushing. Because when you invest in self, it's a such thing as a win-loss ratio. I'm letting you see the journey, nigga. It ain't perfect. It ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? It could be better. I don't have a bunch of people producing for me and editing for me. I'm a one-man ADD, nigga. I'm a one-man army up in here when it comes to me putting this together. Ain't nobody putting their money in on this. When you see brothers shooting with me, I'm carrying the financial load. Ain't none of them niggas that was on the show before helping me financially, and they don't have to because I don't need it. I'm just trying to give brothers a platform like Corey gave me and All Def Digital gave me. I'm just trying to return the favors that was done to me along the way. So when you see shit and it ain't perfect, stop attributing it to beef, nigga. If I was a rich man, all my niggas would be rich, like LeBron and Kevin Hart did with his homies. The fans got the power. The problem is y'all put the financial prosperity in the hands of the goofiest niggas on the planet. Make a real nigga rich one time, man. Stop making all these sucker niggas rich, man. It's always love with y'all. But as a man, you got to walk your path, man. Wins versus losses. If you can't talk about your losses with me, I don't want to fuck with you. We've been talking losses, nigga. I can go 1,000 deep on losses, man. While you bullshitting, man. Untested men are everywhere. And they don't last long around you when you're losing or taking a loss. Because untested men see turbulence as a plane crash. They think it's a crash about to happen. If it don't go my way or it's not in my control, it's turbulence. Let me jump ship and cause more wind to make the plane crash. Y'all better pay attention to the evidence around you of niggas who want the plane to crash. It ain't no coincidence that when certain motherfuckers exited my show and other shows, that it started to be weird little bot comments saying weird shit. Niggas get weirder when you don't let them be weird around you. Niggas will call you gay. That be the first thing a nigga does when he can't figure you out. He'll call you gay. He'll say you a buster. He'll say you ain't gonna do nothing. These are prison political terms to get you out of your skin and under the control of somebody that wants what you have. You better start playing the game different, fellas. You better start asking these niggas how they overcame their losses. Instead of telling everybody why you shouldn't fuck with a motherfucker. Pastor Kraig in here. Look, we are gathered here at Technological Baptist Church, where we have the latest appliances made by Cooler Master. Go to coolermaster.com, purchase this desk. I got so many different appliances in here. Realize something, y'all. August 31st, I'll be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away $3,000 or $4,000 worth of computers, desks, accessories, chairs, so on and so forth, man. I'm going to be the hood. I'm going to be the Oprah of hood podcasts. I'm going to be the only show you can tune into and you can get some free shit. Somebody says, say their name. Let me tell you something, boss. When you move like I move, it's too many names to say. Why would I say anybody's name? Fuck them. You say their names. You be in the comments guessing every week. You probably one of the niggas under another profile trying to get some drama kicked off. I'm prepared for everything, nigga. Please believe. My boy Snaps is here. Saying nobody name that don't deserve no light. You ain't putting enough work in for me to say your name. Say your own name, nigga. Stop trolling and say your own name. You can call in 818-925-0273. Not blessing you with more attention than you deserve, nigga. Keep chasing that bitch. Keep chasing some of these skeezers because you're not a self-believer. Why would he who is me that believes in myself validate any man that don't have the belief in his own self? You got me fucked up, man. You got me fucked all the way up. Because please believe, I ain't got no beef with nobody. If it was real beef, I wouldn't be talking about it. That's what I'm saying. Some of you niggas that be chasing hoes eventually will get exposed. Your works are exposing you. Your works. What have you accomplished, my friend? To get your name spoken. When you go to an award show, they don't say the names of those who haven't put the work in. You don't win a Grammy for not making an album. You win a Grammy for making an album. Make an album. Give us a song to talk about or something, nigga. Talking about say your motherfucking name or say a name, nigga. I'm saying the type of nigga, if I got to be with a nigga, I show up at his doorstep and have a conversation with him. Hold on, I'm about to let you in right now. I'm about to buzz you in, buddy. Snaps in the house. Talking about saying name. Man, I ain't saying nobody's name. That's that narc shit. That sloppy narcissism shit, nigga. I don't fuck with that goofy ass shit. Everybody know a nigga like that, calling people behind your back, trying to figure out what's going on with you instead of just calling you. That's that goofy shit. Inboxing your chicks you fuck with so it can get back to you, trying to get your attention. Stop trying to get my attention and just call me, niggas. You know who you are. Inboxing everybody around me, calling everybody around me like it's a problem. Trying to make it seem like we in competition. I ain't competing with no nigga that ain't even on the field. You ain't even on the team, nigga. You a scalper. You in the parking lots selling tickets to a game that you ain't even playing. I'm in the game, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Trying to make it. You better stop being that type of nigga. You niggas out there that you know who you are. You always try to make it seem like the nigga making the moves is jealous of you and in competition with you. It's because you ain't winning with your bitch. That's why. Some niggas that ain't winning with their bitch get in the streets and try to win battles in the streets they can't win at home. Your bitch ain't shutting up. That's why you hate me. Because when you tell your girl to be quiet, she says, you be quiet. That's why every nigga that's doing better than you is a bitch ass nigga to you, and you run around telling everybody they gay. Because you ain't winning at the crib, nigga. Sore loser ass nigga. Bitching 450 but can't even get a 120 pound bitch to shut up. The fuck you in the weight room for if your bitch don't listen to you, nigga? You ain't gonna get it right fucking with me, nigga, because I'm not your broad. And just because you on weird shit don't mean I don't love you. You know who you are. It's a few of y'all out there. Just because you on bitch shit don't mean I don't love you. We all got guns. We all big enough to knock niggas out. So that shit is nullified and stupid as fuck. Just face the fact that you ain't winning at the house, nigga. Stop going down to that park and getting drunk all fucking day and develop a plan, you hoe ass nigga. You go to the park 2-3 times a week, play dominoes, play chess, spend $10 on beer, and when you get home, your bitch don't even call you dear. But the homies love you, though. The homies love your weak ass. Always talking down on a nigga that's moving, man. Man, y'all better get them tickets. Upstage Comedy Club, San Antonio, Texas. Roscoe's Comedy Club, Austin, Texas, 18th and 19th. Roscoe's 18th and 19th. Upstage the 20th. Make sure y'all purchase those tickets. Like I said, man, life is, you got wins and you got losses. It's called a win-loss ratio. It's very common in investments. When you invest in yourself, you got to count both. Not just the wins, the losses too. I just gave you niggas 8-9 times in life I lost like a motherfucker, man. What are we talking about in here? You want me to put on some fake jewelry and rent a Ferrari and act like I'm rich and I know what to do and I know how you get out of poverty and all this other goofy shit y'all be supporting on other channels? All these niggas selling this fucking materialism and fake baller shit. I've given you niggas and my homies have given you guys how to start from zero. Most of the advice you get from niggas online, they telling you how to start when you at 50, if you got 1 million or 2 million. I told you niggas how to start from zero. That's real game, nigga. It ain't hard to get richer when you're already rich, but when you got nothing, it's hard to get started. Somebody said I'm talking about Corey. Hell no, I ain't talking about Corey. That's the problem. You motherfuckers stay guessing. It's called a comedic rant, you fucking retard. You got to be honest to the moment and how you feel in the moment. That's how you find comedy gold. You don't find comedy gold tiptoeing and not saying what's on your mind. I don't internet beef, nigga. It's niggas around me that kill for me, my nigga. I don't play like that. If I say a motherfucking name I got problems with, if something could happen to the nigga. There's motherfuckers out here that love me, man. Ain't gonna be nobody out here saying my name outwardly and it ain't no consequences. Or if I say a motherfucker, 9 times out of 10 I ain't gonna do shit. But every man got people that love him, man. This ain't about no beef. And stop creating that bullshit. 5150 all day. Greatest podcast ever, my nigga. I would never bite the hand that feeds me. I don't give 2 fucks who you tell, nigga. You see me, nigga, I'm 6'3", 260. Nigga, ain't nobody pressing me for nothing, nigga. That's my nigga. He said, Kraig talking about Daisy. Most likely whoever I'm talking about is in the chat under another name. So you could call in and we could have a conversation, nigga. Most likely who I'm talking about is in the chat under a different name and we could have the conversation, nigga. I'm a troll exposer. Stop typing it and call in and talk about it. Said Kraig got auntie knee. I do not have auntie knees, nigga. Look at this. These are athlete knees. These are 2 or 3 surgeries worth of scars on this knee right here. This is my first dunk leg. I used to be a 1-leg dunker. We got to get you set up. All you got to do is set the mic up over there and just set your camera up over there. Yeah. I'm about to sit down in a second. You know, I had to start off the show with a rant. Starting off the show with a rant. See, a lot of these podcasts have failed over the last couple years. My shit ain't going nowhere, nigga. I think all you gotta do is grab a mic. I mean, the mic is already on there, I think. We're gonna sit down and have a conversation today. My guy Snaps has just arrived. I'm gonna put the camera on me, Snaps.
Yes, sir.
Turn that light on over there so it's pointed at you. And then I'm gonna put this camera on me and adjust that wide shot so it has both of us in it, and just turn that one on and get yourself framed up. You feel me? It's called evolution, man. We are evolving. Snaps getting set up, man. Y'all tell Snaps what up in the comments, man. My big bro, man. That's my guy right there. You know, you over there. Yeah. But I'm saying you got to get the camera set up and then adjust that wide to get both of us.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I seen something interesting today, man. I think we talked about, you heard about the 2 Nigerian dudes that stowed away on a cargo ship from Lagos, Nigeria with 3 days worth of food on a 10-day voyage and almost starved to death? We getting set up right now, man. They said Patrick Ewing knees. Hilarious. I need y'all to comment. If you come into the show in Austin or in San Antonio, I need you to comment. Tell me what show you coming to. 1 second. Let me switch the camera. What show you coming to? Tell me what show y'all coming to. Snaptastic. The Gawd. They was clowning the other day. I said 10 worst rappers of all time. Somebody in there said Snaps. I said, oh, I can't wait to tell that nigga somebody hated. Snaps got bars. What are you talking about? Snaps has bars like a motherfucker. Today we're going to go over a few things. 5 worst losses in NBA history. Do you guys know the 5 worst losses in NBA history? When I found this out, it shook me. Okay, yeah, come to the Vegas show. I'm going to do a show in Vegas soon. 5 worst losses in NBA history. What do you guys think they are? Yeah, of course I'm coming to Atlanta, man. Why wouldn't I come to Atlanta? My guy T.I. out there. I'm coming there. I'm going to T.I. restaurant. I'm going to do a show. And we're going to have some fun. 5 worst losses in NBA history. Memphis Grizzlies, 152 versus the Oklahoma City Thunder, 73. December 2nd, 2021. That's crazy. That is crazy. How many points is that? OKC. That is the worst. Yeah, that might be I think that's the worst loss in NBA history. 73 points. When I was in high school, I saw a team lose by 100. Score was like a 40 to 140. Big up to Dina. Yeah, you better big Dina up, man. This is a great city, man. In high school at Blair? Yeah, that's great. Y'all play the girls team? Oh, yeah, Gabrielino. See, when I was in high school, they was good. We beat them in the first round of the playoffs, Gabrielino. And they beat the team by a hundo. Hell yeah. As mentioned, the Grizzlies win has the NBA record for the largest margin of victory in the history of the league. In the 12 games, in the 12 players who played in the game, 9 of the 12 players played for Memphis in that game. Damn. They shot 62.5% from the field and 52.8% from three-point range. OKC in that game only shot 32.9% from the field and 29% from three-point range. Yeah, that's wild. A 73-point loss. Kings getting robbed, BS Lakers. What? Kings winning the championship this year. Hey, the Kings got a squad. They got a squad. That point guard is crazy. What's his name? De'Aaron Fox he might be the most I got him up there with your boy from the Grizzlies. I got him on Ja Morant's level. Lucky lefty with the killer mid-range jump shot, can get to the cup anytime he want. Fast as shit, 6'5". He's a killer. I got De'Aaron Fox over Ja Morant. Comment below. Bullshit or no? Is De'Aaron Fox better than Ja Morant? I want to know, like Joe. Fox got work, man. What player does Fox remind you of? They got that has both of us in the shot? Yeah. So you just center it and just go back wide and just focus it. What player does De'Aaron Fox remind you of? He reminds me of a better version. He's a better version of my dude. What's the lefty that played for Phoenix last year? Played for the Rockets before that. My guy. The $250 million contract. I got Fox too, man. Fox has probably the best mid-range game of any point guard in the league. He has a lot of the athletic gifts that Ja Morant has. He doesn't jump as high, but I feel like he may be a step faster, possibly. Possibly, maybe. Maybe. Let's see how these shots look. Y'all see me, I'm manning the boards myself now. Look at this. Bye-bye. You might want to get a little bit My guy Snaps in the house. Turn your light on. Turn your light on. That light and that light. That's crazy. That's wild as shit. We're going to call some people back today. Look, check this out. August 31st, I'm doing a giveaway. You might want to be involved with the giveaway. I'm giving away computers, giving away gaming desk. Turn on that other light above you. We getting my guy squared away. What's going on? Did something just happen? There we go. Y'all still there? Tell me y'all still there, man. Some other stuff I want to cover with snaps. Snaptastic pen. Snaptastic pen. Okay, other worst loss. Let's get back on topic. We're getting Snap squared away. Indiana Pacers 124 versus the Portland Trailblazers 59. February 2nd, 1998. I was a sophomore in high school. It was 2 days before my birthday. Portland had a 65-point defeat of the Indiana Pacers. That team had some people on it. Glenn Rice must have been killing that game. Damn, Glenn Rice must have been killing. I think he had 59 points. The Pacers then capitalized off the offensive and through a balanced game. What the fuck are they talking about in this? 65-point win. Miami Heat beat the Pacers. Los Angeles Lakers, 1972. They beat the Golden State Warriors 162-99. 63-point drubbing. Golden State Warriors 153, Sacramento Kings 91. November 2nd, 1991. 62-point beatdown. What is the biggest loss you've suffered in life? Call in, leave a voicemail. We'll call you back. We'll call you right back. What is the biggest loss you've taken in life? Is it worse than the 62-point game? I'm not referring to family, losing a mother or father. Nothing supersedes that of brother or sister. I'm talking about in general. You took a risk to play a game and you lost. I want to hear about y'all's losses. Because everybody want to talk about how they winning. Let's hear about you guys' losses. It's all lined up, Snap?
Oh, no, yeah, let me see. Check the cam. That one should look all right.
Get that light pointing down at you. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I got just.
Okay, let me get you framed up a little bit more, man.
You want me to go do it or you got it?
I got it. Talk to the people, man.
What's up, y'all? What's up, man? You know who it is. Your guy, Snaptastic Pen, a.k.a. Michael Tree Jordan, a.k.a. Pass It To Me. You know what I mean? What y'all doing, man? I'm back. We back in here with my guy, Kraig Smith. You already know. Y'all know he been holding it down. You ain't seen a lot of us in a minute, but you have seen a lot of us in a minute. You know what I mean? But yeah, we talking about losses. We did beat a team 100 points, by 100 points. My high school team, I don't know if y'all follow basketball. It's a dude named Bone Collector. He was my point guard. We dominated this team to the point, we was on JV at that point, and then they went and got their varsity team. We strapped them too. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was a hell of a loss. But life losses is something else though. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's how you know it's raw footage. It's that real shit. We ain't going to no commercial. You know what I mean? Ain't no other production team coming in here. We figuring it out our own self.
We're doing it ourselves,
Giving
man.
it to y'all. Giving it to y'all.
Giving it to you live. Snap, you know how to make sure the calls is connected, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let me go.
Yeah, lock that in for us, and then we're going to start taking these calls. We about to start taking these calls. Hey, if your girl cooperates, I'm going to be... Oh, no? Okay, it's all good. I think I just got to change the joint over. Don't trip. About to start calling you dudes back, man. Getting it figured out, you feel me?
These Bluetooth phones is good.
The what?
The headphones, are we going to be able to hear them out there?
Get the headphones together right now. Let me see. Clayton called me. Okay. So y'all beat Gabrielino by 100, huh?
Yeah, we beat them by 100. I don't even know. I think there was a new score at that point. I could be wrong.
Right.
But we destroyed them, bro. It was bad.
You know what I was asking myself earlier? Can somebody that doesn't love themselves or believe in themselves truly believe in God?
You saying if they don't believe in themselves, could they believe in God?
Because if somebody who truly doesn't love themselves and doesn't believe in themselves, can they truly believe in God? Because isn't everything we do, doesn't everything start from a belief in self and a wanting to do better in life? You know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't everything start from self-belief inward and then go outward? Or do you think, no?
No, I don't know. I feel like in life, sometimes sometimes people feel like they may not be enough. You get what I'm saying? Meaning there has to be a higher power or something out there that's going to direct me to where I can be. You know what I mean? There has to be something out there that's going to give me the confidence I need. Or you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people say I'm not enough, but you not enough neither. I need somebody higher than that to kind of, you know what I'm saying, fuel this. You feel what I'm saying? To fuel this car, to give me the drive I need, to give me all the shit that I need that I can't give myself. You know what I mean? Like, it's some people out there who don't have parents, don't have, you know what I mean? They had a pretty rough life, don't have those type of influences in front of them. So why would I, you know what I mean? If there's nothing coming or there's nothing here to guide this whole thing and I don't believe in myself, then why do I exist? You know what I'm saying? So there has to be something out there bigger than me. Because if not, we all the same, right? You know what I mean? We all created the same. We are the same. We all breathe the same air. We all bleed the same. But to think that there's something that's not bigger than there's that, you know what I mean? Yeah. That is just us. We don't create ourselves. You know what I mean? I feel like we were created. Somebody created us. Somebody created Kraig. Somebody created Snap. Somebody created Uncle Todd. Somebody created the Kraig Factors. We didn't do that shit ourselves. So it has to be a higher power. And if they can create us, they can give us the confidence and the strength and the belief and all that other stuff that we need. Yeah. We may not believe in ourselves now, because a lot of us, we know we fuck ups. You know what I mean? But if there's something out there that could help me become better or help me be a better person, if not, I'm going to be lost forever. Right. That's just my take on it, bro.
No, I agree. How could people, whatever they believe in, how could you really appreciate any type of God without losses? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I don't see people looking for help that don't need it.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Like, who's the lifeguard that's saving lifeguards? you do understand what I'm saying? A lifeguard is equipped with the ability to swim. A lifeguard gonna save itself 9 times out of 10. So right. It's like, who is looking for help that don't need it? Needing help is not a bad place to be. But sometimes people's ego who need help flip shit on the helper. You know, a nigga like, what happened to me recently with this bum?
Which one?
This bum. He tried to exchange his services for money, but what he was offering me, I didn't need it.
So you mean like he was trying to offer you like, I'll clean your windows, but you just...
But my windows was already clean.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was just a weird position to be in because I wanted to help the brother, but I didn't need nothing from him.
Right.
So even though I had the money, I didn't give it to him.
Right.
Because he offered me help I didn't need. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, what if he just asked you for what he needed?
Then that would have been better. You know what I'm saying? Right. That would have been better. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's, you know, sometimes we try to do things to get what we want. You know, when we can circumvent that process at times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would rather somebody ask for exactly what they needed than offer me some lackluster help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if a chick wanted some bread with me, I'd rather her ask me for the bread and then, us have sex, then her act like she like me or act like we cool or, we got to do all these phone, just all the extra shit. Let's just get to the meat of whatever the fuck it is we need from each other in life. Like, we always got to go through these processes to get this shit. Like, you got to do right to get to heaven. You got to you got to put it in a job application to get a job. You got to have a resume. You know what I'm saying? You got to hang out with somebody, for a period of time until they trust you or you gain their trust. Then you ask them for what they want. Like, what's wrong with just going in for the kill?
Out the gate? That could be a little hoish though. You know what I mean? Like, if you're thinking about the woman position, she come to you like, yo, I need 1,000. You give her 1,000 and she say, okay, here goes some ass. Thanks for the 1,000. Like, you know what I mean? Right. Or do she ask you for it after you smash? Then she say, oh, baby, by the way, I need $1,000. You know what I mean? Which way, you know what I mean? Right. Which way does that work? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it can come off weird, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, I don't know. But if it's something you don't need, so you saying it can be work people offer you that means no value to you, but they need value from you.
Right. Like, look at this. 1 second. Okay. Like, when people are untested, they feel like they got to do a bunch of extra shit or be around people who have beat what they're trying to beat in order to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you an example. Like, you go to an NBA game, outside the locker room, it's a bunch of chicks trying to beat poverty. It's a bunch of chicks outside the locker room trying to get around a baller nigga. You know what I'm saying? So they can get a piece of what he's accomplished.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, they're not going to say, hey, I want to fuck you for money. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to be dressed in a certain way. They're going to be batting their eyes. They're going to be agreeing with everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When probably all they would need to do is just say, look, I got pussy in exchange for services. Here's my card. Instead of me waiting outside this locker room and being in competition with these other chicks, here's my card. Call me and treat me like the whore that I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, ladies, you don't have to dress up in Gucci and Prada and look nice and all that. If we just know what it is you are immediately, we can just get rid of a lot of bullshit and stop wasting time, because, time is precious.
But the difference in that, though, see, the homeless man knew he was homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of these groupies may not want to be considered groupies.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you say there's groupies and then there's prostitutes. What's the difference? The prostitute tells you up front, this is what I am.
Right.
The groupie may not agree that I may be a groupie, but I'm not a prostitute. Yeah, we do the same thing. Yeah, we dress the same way, but I don't have that label, so it's two different jobs. Right. So I can't identify me. I can't say this is what I am up front, because I don't think that's really what I am.
Right.
We think, you know what I mean? Like, the NBA player will see it and be like, oh, that's the same as, you know what I mean? Excellent, it's the same shit. You get what I mean? But I'm saying for them, they probably, if I offer it up front, that's going to make me a prostitute as opposed to a groupie. Right. The groupie waits to see what she can get later. You know what I'm saying? The prostitute says, that's what I want up front. Right. I think that's the line right there. If I ask it up front and tell you what it is, that makes me a prostitute. And that's not what I am.
A groupie is an untested whore. She's a whore that is trying to prove her value to somebody else and not herself. Do you feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's crazy. A groupie is an untested whore. They just... and there's no difference between an untested whore and an untested man. Untested men do shit that's the equivalent to groupies waiting outside the locker room. You know what I'm saying? They try to get around boss niggas and people that got it, because they're untested and they're scared to test themselves and see who they really are. So they want to go and be around a motherfucker that beat the test. You know what I'm saying? That's just what they do. You know what I'm saying? And they triangulate in them circles. They create circles of other untested niggas, and they link up to try to bring down the nigga that's who they want to be. Right. Look at this Jake Paul. Look at Kobe Bryant. When Kobe Bryant first came into the league, niggas hated Kobe. He's a ball hog, man. Trade Kobe, man. Keep Elden Campbell. Trade Kobe. He don't pass the ball. Elden Campbell's a guaranteed 14-8.
Right.
There was a time when Elden Campbell had better stats than Kobe. Kobe's rookie year, he averaged 8.
Yeah. Right.
Niggas was screaming for trade Kobe, man. Even though we loved him as kids, but NBA players, announcers, Kobe hate was everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Bunch of untested announcers, untested teammates, always the role players mad that another nigga wants to be more than a role player, and he's not scared to get out there and test his wit and test his skill, and they try to bring a nigga down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In 1996, most people would have traded Kobe to keep Elden Campbell.
Facts.
If you don't believe me, go back and look at old footage. Even with this Jake Paul situation. Jake Paul is changing the game, but you got certain boxers, certain MMA people who are untested financially or untested business-wise, and they have negative shit to say about the dude. You know what I'm saying? He's bad for boxing. He's not a real boxer. But what is he doing? He's cherry-picking champions, whooping them, and giving them the best payday of their lives.
Right.
He's winning and losing at the same time.
I don't think it's going to stop at him.
What you mean?
Because the same thing, this is what I was thinking too. Somebody taught that homeless man on the corner that if you wash windows, you can get money for it. Somebody taught these groupies that if you if you follow these celebrities or whatever around, it's a possibility you don't get a payday. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm saying the results are proving that this shit works.
My bad on the camera, y'all. I forgot to switch the switcher. My bad. We back.
But I appreciate y'all looking at me for that much, that long.
I had the camera on that nigga for 26 minutes and shit.
But nah. But a lot of people, like I'm saying, people learn that skill. Like, okay, this works. You know what I mean? Even drug dealers, people sell drugs. Okay, they get money from it. We know that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the upbringing, I think, is the training of, okay, how do I get to this money? How do I do this? And I think the difference between the two is some people could say, okay, I could become a boxer, or like Jake Paul said, I could become a trendsetter. Let me do this shit my way because there ain't no imitations. I've never seen this shit done before. I'm gonna start it my way and do it this way. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that's the person that believes in himself. But then at the same time, I can't knock the other person because, like I'm saying, the reason there's more than one groupie is because it's proven. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And in order to be what you want to be, you got to be around people that's like-minded. You know what I mean? You want to be a comedian, hang with comedians. You want to be a rapper, hang with rappers. You know what I mean? You want to be a lawyer or a businessman, hang with lawyers and businessmen, people that's going to get you to get there. I think it comes down to the fact that these results have been proven. You know what I mean? Now you just got to figure out how you want to get the bag, which way. You know what I mean?
I agree. But look, in my opinion, there's no legitimate way to beg. Beg is begging. Begging is begging.
Yeah. But if you're offering a service, is it begging?
If you're offering a service that is less valuable than the money you receive, I think it's begging. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for instance, like if there was an ice cream truck and they was charging $50 for strawberry shortcakes, to me that's begging.
Because right, I got you.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It may not be, please, come on, please, come on. You know what I'm saying? But it is like, man,
I need this money.
I need this money. You ever have a motherfucker try to get it all from you? Like when they sell you something, you can tell they trying to pay for everything through what they selling you. They trying to pay their light bill, they rent everything on snaps. To me, that's begging. Yeah. But it's prideful begging.
That's crazy. It's levels to begging, bro.
It's levels to begging, but it's all on how you set it up. You know what I'm saying? You got to brainwash somebody into thinking that they need you, or that what you have is more valuable than what it really is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's levels to begging, man.
You know why I think it comes down to? I don't think nothing is free, bro. Is anything free? I don't think nothing is free, bro. Everything has a cost to it.
Right.
So I think that's why people, as opposed to just saying, let me get this, because on the flip side to it, why would I give it to you for nothing? You know what I mean? And then the other side is, why would you give it to me for nothing?
Right.
So I got to offer something.
Right.
I got to give you something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I said, is there a difference between you know what I mean, if you offering a service, is that still begging? But
no,
you cleared that up though.
I feel like if you expect more, than you deserve, I think there is, because you can long-term beg.
Yeah.
Man, we be around. It's a lot of motherfuckers that are long-term beggars. We be around them all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they do shit that seems like, oh my God, like this is they make it seem like it's something more than what it really is. I'm trying to think of a great example of long-term begging that I could most long-term beg I've had the opportunity of being around, I think it might have been my parents' relationship. Mm-hmm. I feel like they expected something from each other, something different, and they weren't willing to give it to each other. And they stuck around and stayed with each other for a long time in hopes that, hey, maybe she'll do what I want her to do, or maybe he'll do what I want him to do. And it never happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was just a long-term situation where maybe Pops felt like if I kept paying the bills and working hard, I get the support I need from my wife. And then maybe my mom's point of view on it was, if I keep going to church and pray, my husband will change and be in the church like I am, and we'll be a God-fearing couple together, and things will end up working out. And it never really worked like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can remember, we went to church together. How many times you see my dad at church?
Yeah, I know.
That nigga be in the garage smoking weed. I see y'all when y'all get back. Hey, tell Pastor Henry I said what's up. Yeah, I be calling that nigga to make sure he give me all the money back that you gave him. You know, in his head you could tell but he be at the house smoking weed, watching the games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or it's a lot of people that's been with women for a long time, a lot of niggas, and they feel like it's that one thing that's gonna happen, that one job they gonna get, that other degree, that master's degree that they gonna get, that's gonna make their wife respect them. And you smoking on a blunt that ain't never gonna get you high. Because if somebody don't respect themselves, they're not gonna respect you. Anybody that's with somebody because of what they can do for them is never going to be respected. I know you only with me because of whatever reason you with me. I know this shit is going to expire. So I'm just taking the wins and taking the losses until we both decide to invest our time in love and other people. It's okay. I don't mind smoking a blunt I'm not going to get high on if the pussy is good. I'm trying to think of a chick.
So
Go ahead.
Is that real love though? I'm not saying your parents, but this is what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people marry on potential.
Yeah, I was breath checking.
You get what I'm saying? I think a lot of people get together based on potential. You know what I mean? Like, I feel some women could look at a man and be like, oh, this nigga 6'6", this nigga playing basketball now, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be an NBA star. But the nigga fuck around and blow his knee out, or the nigga fuck around don't like sports no more, or some shit like that. Now you locked into a situation with a nigga that you thought was gonna be something that you weren't.
Right.
But now you locked in. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Or even the other way, the expectations. You feel what I'm saying? I expect you to do this when we get married, but once you get married, shit changes. You get what I'm saying? But now we stuck in this, and you not meeting my expectations. I ain't meeting your expectations. But is it love that we together, or is it the fact that I thought I could get something from you, or I thought you were going to present something to me that in the future that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that love, or is that pretty much like a deal? You know what I'm saying?
It's a deal. That's what they should call it, a deal. It shouldn't be called love. It should be called a deal. We're making a deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when especially like when ladies or even anybody talking potential talk with a spouse, in my opinion, is talking down.
Right.
You don't hear people talking about potential with people that are doing better than them. Whether it's emotionally better or financially better, the people who talk about you having good potential are normally those who are up higher in life than you. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So I think some people are with motherfuckers because it's somebody that they could be around consistently that they could feel superior to.
Wow. Wow. So the flip side, can you love without expectations?
I think you can.
I think that's probably real pure love.
I think the only form of love is acceptance.
That's what I feel.
If somebody always got to change to make you happy and shit like that, or if somebody always got to do something to get in your good graces, you know what I'm saying? Right. That's a pimping and hoeing strategy.
Right.
That's called keeping the bitch on a can't do mission. It's women that are just as good as we are at keeping niggas on the can't. They can keep niggas on can't do missions like we keep bitches on can't do missions.
That's it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
you
fuck with me.
Huh?
Do you fuck with me? Me as alone. Like, if I ain't have all this shit, if I didn't have that, do you fuck with me? Without the potential, without the, I think you, do you fuck with me? Right. You know what I'm saying? Do you as a whole person? That's what I think. Like, if I love you, if you up here, if you fall, if you drown, if you whatever, I feel like love is I fuck with you, whether you clean, whether you dirty, I fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? Not based on what I think you could do for me later.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. That's out, but I don't know if that's out there. Do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Can you love without expectation?
I don't know. Some people in a game and they losing by 70. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some people only you know what I'm saying? Right. But you can't tell them they losing by 70. They don't know they losing by 70. What they'll say is it's a moral victory. At least I'm playing hard. At least I gave it all I got.
What about the banter rule?
Banter uno, you know, yeah.
If you down by so much, it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that goes back to the original question, because some people could be down so low and they say, I ain't no way to get me out of this. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So there has to be a higher being or something higher to pull me out of this, or to tell me you're losing here, maybe look this way. You know what I mean?
Right.
And here's where all your stuff is going to be at. Because if not, you know what I'm saying? Unless you got, like, I mean, even if you got a real, I don't know, how can you tell your homeboy, like, hey, bro, you down 70, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Because, and he not get offended or feel like, nigga, what you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. You know what? I mean, that's a tough one, man, because that's a tough one, man. Without offending somebody. Because
even if it's your brother.
But look, we ain't always, even those you think are winning aren't always winning. It's just perception based.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wins or losses are for people who are playing games, is what I'm saying. But if we're going to categorize wins and losses, in my opinion, I've come to find out that the wins are the losses are way more valuable than the wins.
I agree with that. Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
Some people are just waiting on you to die. They come around and they hang on you because they waiting on you to die. Either physically die, either your dream that you've been talking about to die, either your relationship to die, either the album you're trying to work on to die. Some motherfuckers are only coming around you to die. And you don't look at them that way because they're not wearing a black suit with white gloves. You feel what I'm saying? There ain't no casket around, ain't no hymns being sung. But some niggas are waiting on you to die because they've already died.
Right.
And there's no way that you could have a dream live or have something in motion and my shit didn't die. Some niggas only waiting on you to die. How you know a nigga waiting on you to die? Bunch of easy ways you could tell that somebody is just coming around and they waiting on you to die. Do they stick around when you provide evidence? Do you feel what I'm saying? That album you've been working on, that real estate license you've been studying to receive, that master's degree you've been sacrificing, working in the daytime and going to school at night to get, when you finally get it, who's there to enjoy it with you? So people will disappear when the facts are presented. They will disappear on you If you do what they don't think you should do. Period, point blank. I got so many examples of this. It's crazy. It's crazy. Somebody said, Knight Rider kills. I'm trying to read these comments.
So you think some people are afraid to lose, bro?
I mean, here's the thing. Why be afraid to lose? If you're afraid to lose, 9 times out of 10, nigga, you're losing already. You're in the middle of a loss. Some niggas are drinking Gatorade that don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think the thing about being afraid to lose is that you're probably already losing. So why not just embrace that? You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe it's the pride of it. Like picture playing 2K on rookie because you never want to take a L. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But every game you win gives you confidence. Every game you win makes you think you better. Every game you win makes you proud. But I'm not gonna throw this bitch on Hall of Fame because I don't want to know what that side of it feel like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know what it feels like to have to pull myself up out of a ditch.
Right.
I don't want to know what it feels like to learn from the lesson that I lost, because I feel like when losses, pain comes with losses. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it don't stay there because you can always climb out of it. But some people I feel like are afraid to lose, so they do everything they can to continue winning because they don't know that the lesson is in the loss.
And everybody you think believe in you don't believe in you. I remember when I stopped hooping, you know what I'm saying? And now I had to try to pay for school, so it was time to fill out financial aid and all that stuff. And I brought the paperwork home to my mom, and she said no. I needed her to co-sign for me to be able to continue my education. She said no. She didn't believe in my ability to further my education. At least that's the way I processed it at that particular time.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt betrayed. I was like, God damn, I'm trying to go to school. They saying I need a co-sign and all this shit. You can do it. You're not gonna do it. I'm a decent kid. Why not help me out?
Yeah.
Moms didn't believe in my ability to further my education. If I didn't get a scholarship, I was on my own.
How much of a role do you think that played in the outcome?
Well, for me,
Did you finish?
I mean, I didn't finish school, but I definitely went to school.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how much do you think that play? If your mom said, nah, because I know you ain't gonna finish this shit.
Right.
And then you don't finish the shit, was mom's right? Or if mom said, you know what, son, I'm gonna support you because I know you're gonna finish this shit, could you have possibly finished it because of her?
I could have possibly finished it, but it would have took longer. And I'm not saying it's not her fault that I didn't finish. Yeah. But here's what I'm gonna say. Some people won't help you because they want to be right about you.
Right.
So all the shit that's in their brain about you, and I'm not saying this is my mom, but all the shit that's in all the things that they decided about you. Some people, if they help you, some people are more focused on right and wrong as opposed to righteousness. So that's why a lot of times people will help people they don't know because they want to be right about the people in their proximity.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? They want to be right about, hey, this dude is this way, this woman is this way, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they'll step outward and be righteous with somebody they don't know because the right or wrong principle doesn't exist with people you don't know because they've never attacked your ego or made you question yourself or been in argument or debate with you about things. So that's why it's easier to be righteous with somebody you don't know than to be righteous with those around you because we get stuck on right or wrong because humans are very petty.
Right.
Humans are extremely petty. But for me, at that point, I viewed it as a loss. But it was actually a win. Because other than maybe being a lawyer or a judge or something, or maybe an electrician or something like that, there's nothing or maybe a psychologist now or a sociologist. At that time, I wouldn't have chose that path. But there's nothing really that interests me enough to get in debt that, crazy like that.
Right.
I remember I used to date a doctor chick. She came from a well-to-do family. And she graduated college with zero debt. She went to a great school. She decided to become a doctor. Nigga, medical school cost her damn near $320,000. So she went into $320,000 in debt to be a doctor.
Wow.
That may be worth it to a nigga. I don't know. Kraig got a wild, wild west nigga mustache. Kraig getting Kraig's story. I don't know what the hell that says. But fuck you too, you piece of shit. We're gonna test these calls. Your headphones working?
Yeah.
We're gonna test these calls and talk to you bullshit ass niggas. Let me know if you can hear.
Yep.
You can hear in your headset?
I hear you. Oh, not no more.
Oh yeah, plug that joint back in. We about to call a few people right now. Somebody said LOL. We gonna see what y'all say when you call. I'm about to roast some of you busters. And that's relevant, real deal, Holyfield.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets, Texas.
You ever been disappointed by something moms did or pops did where you like, damn, okay, because you know your parents love you, but sometimes you're like, damn, mom, looking back, moms didn't believe I could do that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, sometimes you get that. You know what I mean? But see, I feel like sometimes parents got that code. You know what I mean?
Because they know you.
And they can always say I was using that as motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes pops and moms was just hating, bro.
I know. Yeah.
Sometimes pops and moms is just hating, though. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. It ain't nothing negative. They still people. But sometimes that's what it is. Okay, who we gonna call first? Yo, what's his name? This dude said, yo. Yo, Crib, favorite, what's going on with this dream? It's calling from Memphis, Tennessee, man. Been a long time. Okay. That spell check had that nigga sounding like he's from Memphis.
Right. I think he's supposed to say, yo, Kraig.
He was trying to say Kraig, but it changed it to Crib.
Yeah. Yo,
We're going to talk to my guy Dream right now. What's the number? 901? But I need my headset in, man. Cookamania, what's going on? Talk to us. Snaps, you're going to have to tell me what he said because his headset ain't long enough to get over there.
Yeah.
And lights, camera, action. Had me saying, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson.
Is it ringing?
Nope, not yet.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 9.
We'll leave a message for you.
He forwarded you.
250 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
What's going on? Gawd. Check it out, man. I'm calling you back to let you know. Call us, man. We having this raffle. We giving away a bunch of Cooler Master stuff. Also, we got a show in Austin, Texas. Hey, man, come out and fuck with us. If I owe you something, get it from God. You want to say something to him, Snaps?
Yo, you already know. You think you right at the time? Well, I write more. Dream. I hope he's smoking on some Blue Dream out there, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hit him back, man. It's Kraig Facts. It's Snaptastic Pen. We had to get back at you again. Yes, sir.
Hey, we in here, man. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. I couldn't hear shit. How did that sound, y'all?
It was out loud.
All right, I'm gonna try one more thing for y'all. Let's see how this work. That sounded all right, y'all? They said Kraig asking for money. Nah, I'm giving away stuff, actually. I'm giving away a Cooler Master monitor, some a desk, very similar to the one I have, and a bunch of stuff, man. August 31st will be the giveaway. But if you call in and leave a voicemail, that'll automatically put you in the raffle. Whatever I give you, we're going to talk about it, have a good time about it, and we're going to roast a little bit. So let me put this other thing out here for y'all, too. What's going on in sport? You got anything for us today, Snap?
No, I was going to ask you, what you think, man? You think when your parents do that it's because they don't believe in you, or that's the route that they don't want you to go? I didn't see you going in this direction.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to support it.
That's an interesting question.
Because I feel like every parent got a direction that they want their child to go in or something. You know what I mean?
I think it's just not enough evidence. Once you go on your own path, I think, and you start to create your own identity, it's that proving ground where you got to prove to your parents who you are outside what they've given you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just got to make them a believer because they still people, and they still see all the bullshit you done did, all the lies you done told them. So your parents are really your first haters. If you can make them believe, you can make anybody believe.
But do you have to make them believe?
I think if you got good parents, you got to make them believe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We all been around them motherfuckers whose parents just think they the shit just at everything just because it's their child. You know what I'm saying? My pops wasn't giving. My pops gave me a lot of love, but he wasn't giving me props like that. I remember the first time I lost a fight, he called me a bitch ass nigga. I had to go back out there and figure it out.
Yeah, that's 2 losses, bro. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yo, you a bitch ass. You ain't my son. You a bitch ass nigga. You better go out there and you better go figure it out.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
You ever swell up on pops?
Of course.
How did that work out?
Man, didn't work out too good, man. Smitty was a motherfucking savage. I tell you that, man.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, Smitty is a savage as they come. She was with the kid in the house party, blah, blah, blah. Kraig versus his dad. I want no parts of Smitty. I guarantee you that.
Period.
Yeah, heck yeah. Do you remember when your parents started believing in you?
Do I remember when my parents?
Like your abilities and some of the things, the choices you've made in life. Because, do you remember when they start, okay, my son, okay.
Yeah, my mom, my pops passed away kind of earlier when I was younger, so he saw me hooping or whatever, all that. So he believed in that. But like I said, he wasn't around long enough to see the results or nothing like that.
Right.
So, but yeah, I remember my mom in the music and all that kind of stuff. She supported me, even in this, bro. When she started seeing the podcast and all that kind of stuff, she seeing me reconnect with you and all that. You know what I mean? She was pumped on that. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, she like. I got the support now, but back then, like you said, I didn't get too much. Like I didn't have too many people showing up to the games and that just hear about it. You know what I mean? Or read about it or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
But I can see the difference because then you start getting the tips and hey, this is how you do this. Hey, this is what you want to do.
Man, this is all you got to do.
Absolutely.
So my dad don't know shit about this internet, so my Uncle Eddie be putting him up on shit. So he'll call me, when my Uncle Eddie sees something. He'd be like, yeah, I heard you was on Big Boy in the radio. Or he'll, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's his way of like saying, yeah, good job, son. But he ain't never just gonna be like, man, you a great motherfucker. You're exceptional. Everything about you is tremendous. He ain't never gonna do that. He gonna keep me hungry, which I appreciate him for.
Absolutely.
But look, man, we working this new studio out, man. I just wanted to do a flash show real quick. We getting back to business real soon here. I'm gonna start putting up the schedule so y'all could tune in and get these laughs and get roasted. I'm gonna try to do another call to see how this sounds.
Let's do it.
Once I get this shit figured out, we gonna be all right for sure. Let me see one more thing before we let you motherfuckers go.
I'm gonna say this, man. Y'all going out to Texas. In Dallas, I noticed there's some tree talk, man. They saying there's signs in the windows that say if you smell like marijuana, they will not serve you. So out there, they got places that's accepting marijuana all over the place. In Dallas, Texas, it's a couple spots where you walk in and they got signs in the window that say, if you smell like weed, you ain't coming in here.
Is that right?
Just the smell of it. You know what I mean? I got a problem with that because what if you musty? You know what I'm saying? You can come in if you musty, but if you smell like weed, stay your ass outside.
So weed still ain't legal in Texas?
I don't think so, man. I don't know. It said, well, I'm sure it is. They says there are 420 friendly establishments, but there are a couple bars that's against it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're saying it's calling it an anti-stoner policy. So I guess, there's really no way if you get pulled over, there's no way to tell if you high or not. I guess the only way you can do it is the smell, right? The scent.
Right. Yeah, that's wild.
But shit, I don't think that's a problem. Like
when we went to Texas last year, you was able to buy weed out there.
Well, I came with weed. I
came with that. That's still weird. Traveling with weed is still weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke, but
Yeah.
That's still weird that you could bring weed on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, you can't smoke it on there, but you know.
Hey, man.
I'm sure it's coming, man. They spirit. I mean, pretty soon I'm sure they're gonna have a 420 airplane. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, you'd be high and high
at the same time.
A 420 airplane. What do you think about the pilot if the pilot was smoking?
Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna ride that plane, bro. See, I gotta know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the pilot is how much weed he smoked. You know what I mean? Some of this weed to knock you out. Some of this weed to put you to sleep. You know what I mean?
What if he was flying and he reached out the back of the opened the door like, pass me the blunt.
Yeah.
One hand on the wheel.
I'd probably fuck with him on that. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga open the door like, pass me something, that niggas come bringing weed to the cockpit.
You feel like weed makes niggas too emotional?
I think yes and no. I feel like it can kill the emotion as well. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you could be down or you could be dealing with some shit, and weed helps with depression. It helps with anxiety. It helps with all that type of shit. So yeah, I feel like it can kill it, but at the same time, yeah, I think if you overdo it or based on how you I don't know. Yeah, I think it can. But I think it has more of an effect to take that away from you.
Right.
But you could be in you could be in your sorrows and shit and smoking and still in your sorrows and smoking and still in your sorrow. I think the weed is supposed to tell you to let that shit go. But if you in your head enough, you know what I mean? Yeah. It can do the opposite.
Are you cool with your girl smoking weed with niggas you don't know? Like if you came home and it was 4 niggas and your girl in a
why would my girl be at the house with 4 niggas?
I'm not in the house, but outside the house.
Would I be cool with her smoking with other niggas?
Right.
That's a good question, bro. That's a good question. I mean, if it was like family or niggas I knew, like it depends. If the girl smoke as much weed as I do, then I mean, shit, I probably wouldn't trip because that shit you smoke everywhere you fucking go. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would have to throw some rules in. I got to be in the car. I got to be sitting next to you. I got to know. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like it's too much gray area. If she come and be like, oh, all we did was smoke. Till when though? Like y'all was here, you know what I'm saying? Like and then how many blunts did y'all smoke? You know what I mean? What did y'all do after that? You came right after you got done. You didn't have no fellowship time. Y'all didn't laugh and joke after y'all got smoked. Y'all smoked and you left. Because I don't know. I feel like smoking is more than just smoking. I feel like smoking is everything. It's about writing down. Oh, he's out there. You know what I mean? It's about rolling it up. That's a part of the process. Smoking it is part of the process. But I feel like the fellowship is the main part. You know what I mean? After we high, while we smoking, I'm kicking it with my brothers. I'm kicking it with the girl. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. That's the important part to me is the fellowship and the chilling, the hanging out, all that type of shit while you smoking. Of course, it's the high, but it's that as well. You know what I mean? You could do it by yourself. Play video games and smoke. Even then, I just think it's what you do after you smoke or while you smoking.
Right.
So to go back to the question, I got to be there. You know what I mean? Because what did you do after you smoke?
What about smoking around the kids? Because my pop smoked around me. I didn't see no issue with it. But some people don't think that parents should smoke around their kids. I don't see a problem with it.
I know women who smoke during pregnancy, all the way through pregnancy, all of their pregnancies. Yeah. You know what I mean? I know people who smoke with their kids too. Like I told you before, my aunt, she said, look, it was called controlled chaos. I know my kid, I smoke weed. All my brothers smoke weed. I know my kids gonna smoke weed. So I'd rather them do it here as opposed to going out there and doing it. Because going out there, I don't know who they smoking with. I don't know what they rolling up. I don't know if the police gonna get them. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? If somebody gonna slide them some, you know what I mean? Yeah. Whatever. Here, they here with me. I show them what they do. They call their friends over. You know what I mean? And I can tell their parents, yo, this is where they at. Controlled chaos. You know what I mean? But smoking around kids, I think age plays a role into it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, some people say they too young to know what it is anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then other people is like, well, now they know what it is, but they've been seeing me do it forever, so it don't matter anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like just sometimes have some respect. Go outside, maybe. Don't blow the smoke in their face. Maybe send them to you know what I mean, somewhere else. Have them go take a walk. Go upstairs. Go somewhere else where you not. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Hey, so you say all 4 smoking in front of your kids?
No, I didn't say I was all.
My daughter rolls my
I
best.
didn't say it was all 4, right?
She knew how to do
What
that
up?
before she could read.
Yeah, I got a system. One break it down, the other one roll it, the other one passes to me. She light it, and then they leave. That's it.
hilarious.
Yeah, but no, I know people who smoke around their kids. I got a homie who said he can't wait for his kids to turn of age so he can smoke with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they young. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
You ever been you ever been fucking your girl? Because you know when your baby is young, you'll fuck your girl with the baby in the bed because the baby don't know what's going on. She's sleeping.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You ever realize
That's
when you
how-
was fucking your girl that, oh, the baby knows what's going on? Like, baby understands what's happening. Oh, shit.
I don't know what age.
But
The baby know.
at what age do you stop fucking in front of your kids? What age do the kids got to be?
Mama, why daddy slap you like that?
One of the
You in
most,
trouble?
yeah.
He spanks you. That's crazy.
Hitting chicks with a newborn is crazy. It's for me, it's one of the craziest things a woman could do is have sex with a man that is not her baby's father when the baby's like a newborn.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. What if it ain't your kid?
You know what I'm saying?
You went to a
That's
girl
like-
house and she was like, oh, the baby sleep. And you went in there still trying to. Are you a creep for trying to get some if the baby in the bed?
Nah, I mean, that's nature.
What if it ain't your kid, though?
That's nature. I mean, as long as the kid ain't watching and is. Look, I used to date this chick years ago. She lived in a studio back house apartment. Okay. So it looked like a house, but it was just one room. Her 7-year-old son had a bed on one side of the room. She had a bed on the other side of the room. When he fell asleep,
I think it went sleep for him.
we used to smash.
What if they in the same bed with you, though? Like,
Nah, not in the same bed.
No, I'm saying, what if the
I've been in the
baby's.
same bed when the baby was like an infant. Like
That's what I'm saying. If they,
7 months,
what if the infant wasn't your baby?
I've done that. I've hit a chick when she had her 6-month-old child sleep in the bed next to us.
Now let me ask you the reverse. If that was your baby mama and you found out she was letting niggas hit in the bed with your son, your infant son in the bed with her,
Yeah.
is that a violation or is it? Hey,
I'm gonna have a
do you understand?
homegirl's jumper. And I'm taking my baby. You ain't ever hit a chick in front of her child?
yeah, yeah.
Well, the only thing
Not like he wasn't watching her playing no game.
I'm saying, the baby ain't sitting up watching. But if the baby is like, say, 2-3 months, it don't matter because they don't understand what's going on anyway.
Right. Well, it depends on what you.
We just ain't. We under the covers though. We're naked under the covers, and the baby is on. You know what I'm saying? On top of the covers, sleep on the other side of the bed. You know.
Oh, you like under the cover sex?
Yeah. Do you beat the pussy up?
you like under the cover sex?
We under the covers. If a baby's in the room, we under the covers. There's no baby gonna see me naked.
Yeah, if the baby's in the room.
I'm not finna be ass out pounding pussy, and it's a coherent baby. Yeah.
Well, hey, she still don't know what you're doing though.
Nah, yeah, but still though, the motherfucker might remember. You ever remember some shit you wasn't supposed to remember as a child? Like, it's some memories I got that the adults had. They didn't think I was gonna be able to remember this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, nigga, I done been around relatives when they bought crack, nigga, and showed each other the crack. I ain't gonna say no names and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm right there. They don't think I know what's going on, but nigga, that was crack.
Yeah, right. Now that I know what it is, I know what I see now.
That's why you motherfuckers used to be arguing and fighting at all the family parties and shit.
So you ain't never got caught smashing? Like a kid ain't never walked in on you or no shit like that? You ain't experienced that yet?
I got caught smashing myself, pause.
Oh, by a kid?
I got caught jacking off by my mom.
Oh, okay.
Only time I've been caught having sex. I went through this basketball. I went through this basketball short fetish where I just bought basketball shorts to beat off with.
Wow.
What was it?
Practice basketball shorts, that mesh, nigga.
That's what I said. What's
That
the
is
texture?
the closest thing to pussy God has ever created. Mesh basketball shorts. If pussy's a 10, they like a 6.
The swimming trunks.
You did swimming trunks?
Hell no. Swimming trunks be too fucking tight. Like
Fabric beat off.
You rather wear swimming trunks or just wear your drawers with some shorts and go swimming?
So here's the thing. Niggas never use swimming trunks right. Niggas that have underwear on with swimming trunks. That's not how you use swimming trunks. They have built-in drawers in them, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Them tight-ass nut squeezers, nigga. Would you rather put on the swimming trunks? Nigga?
I'd rather put on the swimming trunks because that's what they're designed for.
I'm throwing on basketball. Give me some mesh. Some mesh shorts, nigga. Hell yeah. I'll tie the string up real tight, nigga. Let's go swimming, bro. I got these drawers on. You gonna see the brand, nigga. But I ain't in these swimming trunks, bro. I can't do it.
Oh, I done had this shit on me for a long time.
It's all good.
Man, I'm telling you.
I can't do the swimming trunks, man.
Mesh basketball shorts. I don't know what they doing at the starter factory.
These Under Armours are some new.
These Under Armours, yeah, motherfuckers are fabulous. That's our equivalent to women running water over their pussy in the
bathtub,
in the faucet. Yeah, I done caught my girl doing that a few times. I'm like, bitch, okay, I see what's going on, bitch. You got your legs cocked up. You are a fucking scumbag.
You think women get it in the shower more or do men? Who beat off more in the shower? Do men beat off in the shower or do women masturbate in the tub more?
Shh. I don't beat off in the... Well, here's the thing. Look, I don't even know why we're talking about this.
I don't... Because you brought this.
Somebody put in the comments, sticky shorts. Nah, sticky. I ain't coming in the shorts.
That's what I was saying.
First of all, I ain't fucked a pair of basketball shorts in years. It's been at least 15 years. It's been at least 15 years since I fucked a pair of basketball shorts.
That's crazy, bro.
I have graduated.
So this is the fucking texture of the shorts. And then you like, oh, let me take these off real quick. I want to mess these up. I just got these.
These shit, you don't want to mess these up.
I just bought these. I need these for next time.
Oh, man.
So what did you hoop in?
Oh, I used to hoop.
Same shorts?
No.
Wait, so you had a beat off shorts and basketball?
I had a pair of shorts.
Basketball shorts?
I had a pair of shorts I beat off with. That's all it was for.
And you never hooped in them shorts?
I started off hooping in them. You know, beat off. That's like workout shit. Workout shit always start off as regular gear. And then you wear it and it gets fucked up and then now you work out in it. Same thing with beat off shorts.
So here go to another question about the beat off shorts. So did you change into the beat off shorts? like, let me take these jeans off real quick, go in the closet, grab the beat off shorts, and then go handle business, nigga.
I'm a scumbag, bro. I done been out having a good time and seen a bitch with a fat ass and went home and beat off and came back.
You pulled the shorts out, nigga.
You ain't ever went home and beat off and came back?
Came back to what?
I said you been out just chilling and you see a broad, she gets you, oh shit, this bitch, oh shit,
oh yeah,
I'll be back, y'all, you go home.
After the beat off, ain't no point in coming back. I ain't gonna go smash now. I done already handled the issue. You know what I'm saying? You done already went home and imagined what you was gonna beat off.
This shit Kraig had male lingerie. Fuck you. Ain't no such thing as male lingerie.
A chastity belt.
All real niggas have done that a few times.
Hell yeah.
Go home, beat off, come back, and then get some pussy.
Oh yeah, because that second one is.
You gotta go. You gotta go home and knock the edge off.
That's the marathon, right?
Sometimes if you don't nut, you be too edgy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. That second one is that.
Yeah, the second one, you gotta earn that motherfucker.
Yeah, the first one is Usain Bolt. The second one is cross country, nigga. Like, you know what I'm
that's Kraig Whiteside talking. Bro went home and needed to. I know I'd be disappointing some of these conscious black motherfuckers because they always want me to be super righteous every episode and break them. Sometimes I'm like, man, fuck all that shit, nigga. I just feel like being raw, nigga. Live with it, nigga. Kraig proposed to a pair of long johns.
The thermals, nigga.
That's hilarious. That boy Ty just got here, man.
The champ. The champ is here.
Hell yeah. Todd in here, man. He snuck through. What's up with you, man? We're going to get you squared away in a second. But look, check this out, man. August 18th and 19th. Bigg Jah.
Yes, sir.
Kenn Edwin.
Yes, sir.
And your guy, Uncle Todd, will be in the place to be. We'll be at Roscoe's Comedy Club in Austin, Texas. Then we're going to drive up the road there to San Antonio and do a show at Upstage Comedy Club. Buy the tickets now. You can get them off the website, thekraigsmith.com, or you can click the link in the comments and you can purchase a ticket there. Buy those tickets. They're selling fast. Can't wait to see you guys. It's going to be a wonderful time. Then in September, on September 14th, me, Boo Capone. I think Todd may come to that one. I'm not sure. I got to talk to him about it. Possibly Bigg Jah. Possibly a few people from Roast Me. We're going to be in New York at Club Broadway as well. Make sure y'all come out, support, buy the tickets. We're going to have a well of a time. We're going to have a ball. Anyway.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Get out there. Come get your laugh on.
Come get your laugh on. Smash that like button. We only had 398 likes, which is a freaking travesty. You heard? Yes, sir.
Hit the like button. It take a couple seconds, if that.
Smash that like button. I think we're gonna wrap this show up. How long we been going? You don't know?
No, we've been on what? Oh yeah, we've been about
you don't
an hour and 30.
Hour and 30 is not Bigg Jah top heavy. No, you top heavy. You top heavy, man. Smash that like button, you top heavy son of a bitch. I'm gonna give y'all some inspiration before you leave. I'm gonna give you 7 examples of rags to riches stories in recent history. If you don't think you can do it and you feeling like, hey, life ain't going the way I want it to go, here's a few examples of people who went from nothing to something, and that could be you as well. Catherine the First, you ever heard of her? She's an empress. Empress from Russia. She used to actually be a Lithuanian peasant and was orphaned at the age of 3 after both her parents died from the plague. She was taken in by a pastor, and that's where she spent her youth as a housemaid in Minenberg, which is now modern-day Latvia. After Russia conquered the city in 1702, the 18-year-old Catherine was captured and taken into Moscow. She became a servant at the home of a high-ranking government official, and it was there that she met Russian Emperor Peter the Great. Despite being uneducated and illiterate, he married a dumb bitch, Catherine charmed the emperor with her beauty and her vagina. Soon thereafter began their passionate affair. The couple married in 1712, and Catherine went on to become Peter's closest confidant during a period of sweeping political and social reforms. She was named Russia's first female empress upon her death in 1725, cementing her astonishing rise from the orphan peasant to monarch. Catherine died after 16 months on the throne. They killed the bitch, like, bitch, you're not royalty. We're going to get rid of you. So they end up killing the bitch. But she had 16 months on the throne. But during that short reign, she consolidated her power and reduced the size of the emperor's bloated military, not forgetting her own humble origins, and also won the love of the people by dispensing generous gifts to the poor. Catherine the First. Rags to riches.
She didn't beg, though. She used something, right?
She didn't beg. She used her pussy to gain political power, and you can't do nothing but respect her for that. You know, what a lot of people don't understand in European culture is it's based on feudalism. You have peasants, you have knights, nobility. It's a very classist place to live. So the fact that she was able to go from a peasant to the damn queen of the country is really an amazing accomplishment. Catherine is somebody we should respect for.
So why don't more women get respect for using for using their vagina to get what they want?
You know what? Because
if Catherine got all that.
I think the difference is service. If you look at what she did, she was a maid. She worked in service, so she probably had a servant spirit.
That was
and
her
was
service, nigga.
I mean, she was a maid. She went from being a fucking maid to a queen.
So he was probably smashing before when she was the maid, he was smashing.
For sure. Some of these women want to be exalted as queens and they not serving no purpose but their own. She probably got this upgrade in life because she was great at servicing the needs of others. If she would have thought she was a bad bitch and a queen when she was a maid, there's no way that the emperor would have took her in. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So we got to respect Catherine for being of service. Shout out to Catherine the First. The next is Andrew Carnegie's bitch ass. Often described as the quintessential rags to riches tale, Andrew Carnegie came from a poor family in Scotland. They moved here to the States when he was 13 years old. And he got a job working at a textile mill, which basically means, like them niggas that put tile and shit in bathrooms. He was one of them type niggas that worked in textiles. I'm sorry, that worked with textiles, which is fabrics, silks, cloths, and shit like that. When he worked in textile, he made $1.20 a week.
Damn.
$1.20 a week. Carnegie went on to become a laborer and a message boy for the factory. Then eventually, he became an operator on the Pennsylvania Railroad. By 1859, the enterprising young worker had become a superintendent of the railroad's Western Division. Carnegie then invested his newfound wealth into a variety of businesses, including a bridge work company and a telegraph operation company. Most famously, working in steel. By the turn of the century, Carnegie owned his own steel company that blossomed into an industrial empire, and Carnegie became the richest man in the world after he showed J.P. Morgan his company for $480 million.
Wait a minute.
Hey, man, rags to riches. Somebody said, the fuck? AKA giving head. This next name is hard to say. You know how to say that?
The Hongwu Emperor.
Hongwu, you want to get that one?
I can't really see that mic right there.
Let me zoom in on that, man. Hongwu Emperor.
So that dude went from making $1.20 a week
to fucking being worth
480
$450 million in less than 15, 20 years.
Well, how did he be? How is he more? I'm saying if J.P. Morgan's bought the 480, don't that mean he got more money than? Wouldn't J.P. Morgan have more money than that dude Carnegie?
I think so. I'm not sure how the purchase was made. I'm not sure if it was
But either way,
bunch of people. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody will believe him. Can you imagine having $480 million in your account, telling people, "Yeah, I used to make $1.20 a week."
But we talking about in the early 1900s.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
man, come on, like nobody will believe that story. That's a great comeback. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, you know, Carnegie was hitting holes. All them holes
Yeah.
with the. I know he was on Annie Oakley's ass. He probably was at every gun show.
Right.
Senator Fly, you know what I mean? Like, what type of hoes was Andrew Carnegie hitting? You know what I mean? That nigga probably had a suite on the Titanic.
Right. You think he smashed any black chicks?
I doubt he was smashing black women.
Not
Another
one?
guy is the Hongwu Emperor. Can you see that or no?
Now you got to slide over to the left.
Okay.
Oh, this way. I can't really see.
Everything on in a box to the left.
To the left. To the left.
That shit fucking up. The Hongwu Emperor.
The Hongwu Emperor.
Hongwu. In one of history's most unlikely rises to power, a Chinese peasant brought down by the Mongols and established the Ming Dynasty. The story begins in the 14th century when a young orphan named Zhou however you say this shit, Yang Zhang, joined a monastery in a desperate attempt to avoid starvation. That nigga was trying not to starve to death. Following a stint as a, what does that say? Mendicant beggar?
Mendicant? Beggar?
Mendicant beggar? Can somebody look up mendicant beggar? What the fuck is that? What is a mendicant beggar? The young wanderer took up with a band of marauders who rebelled against the Mongol-led Yin dynasty. A neutral military leader, Zhu Yangzhu, quickly rose through the ranks of bandits, and by 1355, he had taken the reins of the rebel leader. Ruthless and determined, the orphan general went to wage a bloody war against the Mongols and his Chinese rivals for power. In 1368, that same year, his forces drove the Mongols out of China. Zhu declared himself emperor of the Ming dynasty and took the name Hangwu. Damn. So that's how Panda Express got started, huh?
Yeah, mendicant beggar.
Somebody said monk beggar.
Yeah, mendicant beggar pretty much is just somebody a person who lives off begging.
Is that right?
Yeah, a member.
Damn. We was just talking about begging earlier, huh?
Yeah,
So this nigga went from begging to legend.
Right, from begging though.
From begging to legend. Yeah, he was actually
Crazy.
Biddy Mason. You know who Biddy Mason is?
No,
She was born a slave. Bridget Biddy Mason eventually found a fortune as one of America's first real estate tycoons. Following a youth spent in bondage in Mississippi, Mason traveled to Utah, of all places, in 1847 after her owner converted to Mormonism. The family later moved to California, where Biddy Mason petitioned and won her freedom in 1856.
That's where mason jars come from?
Man, you might be right. Mason then spent the next decade in Los Angeles working as a midwife and became one of the city's first black landowners after she bought a small piece of property for $250. Wow. An astute businesswoman, Mason later sold some of her land for profit and went on to build commercial properties in LA's fast-growing business district. In time, her shrewd business deals amassed a fortune of $300K. Along the way, the woman known as the Grandma Mason also gave generously to charity and disaster relief. She helped feed the poor and built several black churches in Los Angeles. Biddy Mason. She bought her crib for $250, my dude. If Biddy can do it, you can do it.
I knew she was a woman when I saw her name Biddy. Huh? When I saw the name Biddy, I knew she was a woman.
For sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to Biddy Mason, then Henry Miller. I ain't gonna read this shit no more.
Henry Miller.
We're gonna be in Austin, Texas, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. I've been building this new studio all day. It's almost done. I was up all night. I said, look, man, I gotta get these dudes a show or something before we get on this road. Make sure y'all purchase those tickets for real. They said Oprah Jr. God. I may go back live, or if maybe Ty can help me figure out how to get y'all on a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Normally I would go to commercial break and play some cartoons and shit, but I'm going to cancel this live. I'm going to stop this live, and I'll talk to y'all a little bit fucking later. Anything you want to say?
Oh, man, you already know.
Snaps.
Get out here, man. Get y'all's tickets. Get all that together, man. Come support the family. Y'all support them every day. Y'all be on here watching Kraig Facts faithfully. You fucked with the whole crew. Come out there and fuck with the whole crew. Get to Texas. Last time we was in Texas, it was bananas. It went up. It was crazy. This time, I'm sure they're going to do even more. It's going to be even
Somebody said it look exactly the same. Nah, it ain't exactly the same, brother. You see what's happening?
You see that desk
right now?
Did you see that desk before? Didn't say nothing about.
You see what's happening right now? This is not the same, brother.
Look at
you
it.
see what's happening? It looks exactly the same.
You know
it is
what I
not
mean?
the same, brother.
Raise the table.
You see what's happening?
You see that?
What's happening? It's not the same, brother.
It ain't the same.
Period.
Some people don't want to see you lift, bro. They don't want to see you high. They don't want to see you
Also,
die.
too, if you game, hey, man, you'll be able to game against us. What game do you play? We got these gaming computers now, man, so we can go ahead and play. If you play Madden, if you play NBA 2K, if you play, what's some of them shooting games?
So what? Call of Duty? That's the Uncle Todd over there. He's the shooter. You know what I mean? Battlefield. I'll be still off the Red Dead Redemption, man. I like that shit. You know what I mean?
That's low budget.
The GTA and all that. But the Red Dead, that's what I've been off, man. And
They said fruity ass table. Shut your goof ass
Yeah,
up,
dude kind of
man.
look like it's representing the what you call it movement. the light. What's it called with all the rainbow coalition, whatever you call that, man.
Oh yeah. Hey man, that's been this episode. I may log back in a few, but I'll see y'all in Texas. If I owe you something, get it from God. God, God, God.
Pride. That's what I was thinking about. I said the rainbow